Okay, we're here, and I guess we're on safety mask. So we got banners and stuff, and we got prices on the 3D items and on T-shirts. So in the last video, we talked about why I had this in here. Well, we are on the site to bring like a little subject. Okay, so like oh, this is here now, and I'm in the real world, and I do have the machinery and stuff here. I want people to come online and order a T-shirt so I can print it and then carry it, go ship it to them or whatnot, right? Or hat or something that somebody may need, right? We don't want the apps to be just lingering in the development house and all this stuff here that's there made to just touch up to make our money. Today I give out the page, all the pages that wasn't saving and loading, figuring that base 44 asked for those pages, they're just gonna fix those pages, knowing that the site's gonna come on tomorrow. Instead of sending me a letter saying, yes, they know the AI made a mistake and because my site is so big, my ops is so big that it overwhelmed the AI and all. But the credit we had give yourself the credit, and all the other credit that we know that you lost actually can't get it back because it burned out already. So I know then and there you buying credit from somebody, and you don't have control over the credit where you can just give back the credit to the AI mess up. But waiting for me, my bill period for me to get credit and offer me your help. That's priority support. You know what I did about that priority support? After talking to Google and everything, I have to wake up on my midday nap because I'm a little tired. Got up really early this morning, about 5 or something, when I first saw the email from them, thinking they're going to give us some strong energy. And to go back and sleep in the day and wake up and see that all you're doing is shamming it out, cool. So I thought, I went and compared where I came from, where I go to. I'm like, but where you come from, where you go to is not really no different more than you offer me first dibs on anything come out prior to support. The support is still the same way as when I was just talking to the AI. Then I thought, no, here I go paying an extra $100. We're not going to just take that $100 and put up on advertisement. Because these people, they didn't even show a good face by actually doing that. So by you not trying to move forward, I move backward. Now I discussed that with Google AI. And they even set my head straight and said, good strategy is to get client first before actually putting out capital on something that's not bringing capital. So we have the framework done, and with 500 or 600 or more credit, we can done the site. So basically, I don't need to have this bag of credit over me where you go buy it and it probably end up being there anyway. So for real business, sometimes you do business and you try to move fast and so you get the thing done quick and you're willing to push out even more for the thing to happen real fast, but you're not moving up faster than that. So might as well you rest back. So after a few talk with the AI and I got back to the I know they didn't like that one coming across where I'm talking a lot of things and they know that's going downhill to he's going to downgrade until I came and gave one of the lines that Google said to me about the strategy and like, me being emotionally feeling right in myself and things like that about my business decision and if I'm not really 100%, I should just ease it. And I went with all of that, Sometimes Google AI come like a therapist too, that sits to listen to your problems and give you good advice. So I took that advice and I said, even from Google AI, so I'm gonna down. I was thinking maybe, maybe not, maybe not. But from I got it from the AI, I'm like, yeah, downgrade. So the computer said, oh, on your bill date, it's gonna take effect. I'm like, true, on the bill date it's gonna take effect. So I just pay you $100, another $100, another $200 that you expect to get a free $100 using your head on me, but upgrade. And then if that was a real upgrade, the 29th would have been the bill date. But you sort of had me on the same poor bill date thing. Never did change anything more than just saying, trying to use it to get more money. But at the same time, I innovated that, it wouldn't be a problem. If we know so the site 100% fix up, I will push it out and people see it and are running. So if I push out the site now, we will still be working on it while people's coming in. That's a drag. So let's do this. Let's step back before stepping forward. I watched the movie, and the movie said, you have to go backwards before you can go forward. And it makes sense. Right? Because in some things you got to take a step back and look over on what you're doing and then say, okay, you know what, I'm going to do this. And I enumerated them. If I run out of credit, I'll just buy more credit that way instead of upgrade. Now, the DNS should be up by tomorrow. And even on a privileged file that was basically what the AI was to write was the cause when I created a website in the ops, it created on the server, physical server itself, and a web disk, an SMTVS email. I was told when they were trying to hook up the DNS, oh, don't do that. It's going to cost you more credit. No. What it's going to cost is that my clients are going to end up in your server system, not on my server system. We have to establish a webmail in your system to get them what I already have in smtvs.com. So when the DNS come on and everything and seem like the cPanel is down and the site is down, so I'm waiting to see when I come up and I look at my cPanel if I see base 44 there. If that's not the way it is, that's what we're going to request that them do it back over again and bring them come into my thing so I don't have to keep logging over for them thing for work. You understand? Okay, next step. I'm on a Cloudflare server. Reason why I'm stepping back, because the same $100 may I pay them, might as well I pay to my housing company, put me on a dedicated system. You understand? That kind of stuff. And we're not ready for that yet. When we get a dedicated system, it will be a cloud server. And I have my own development AI. It won't be BS44 AI, it'll be SMTVS AI. And we be in a position now to do what they are doing as well. Because we are already doing that, working with them. So we're going to have to go up on our own thing so we can be fully, what? Independent. Right? And hook our server to GitHub and talk to all the people who want to come on our server and lend them integration as well. We have a super AI hub that's run by Artemis. We have deep learning and chat GPT and open AI APIs are integrated along with the Artemis, but Artemis is going to be the man who really run the thing. And we can assign different agents and a lot of stuff, right? So being that we are almost like the same company that we are, that we have to just work with them, and then within a year, we are doing something else, our own cloud, right? So that's where everything lies now, right? And I went back to the man and said, because of the problem with the script, your AI can't handle this, and you guys are not doing that, and this, we'll downgrade. We're still going to be with you. You know what I mean? So we did that. And yes, that $100 can save to do advertising and other things. I ain't even want to do that in real life. I even save that $100 towards my son's school fee. Because when he's going to school, it's going to cost me to pay for his school and buy his book. So might as well try to save some ends then, too. Not saying that we couldn't afford that. But anyway, it's a thing when time a company see we run out of credit and them offer you a deal for jump up. But when you jump up, them still have it set so like you're still on the same timeline. So when it comes around now, they're the one who's going to end up at the end getting that extra $100 that you think you were saving. But I reversed the card. So it stay where it is. Because maybe if them to jump out and fix the problem, then I had no reason to say I'm going to step back on the subscription. See how easy it was? But I waited, they did their thing first, then I told them, like, okay, you are the reason why I did this. Right? SMTVS is a really big site, mega site. And we need stronger AI power. We just generated this car video right here to run our operation. In fact, we are just a bit bigger than Base 44. Base 44 probably some like a 30-year-old, 25-year-old youth own them thing there versus the bigger heads who have been around for a long time. I have prior knowledge. I also still have 2 servers that we're not hooked up yet, and one that Amazon didn't send to us. And like I explained to a friend of mine at Triple Star Record radio station, and he said, and Rasta, I'll get one server now too, because we don't want to be dependent on nobody. I'm like, cool, that's true. But remember, you have to be dependent at some point, I said. Because I know about the cloud. And if you have a server, you have to go link into a cloud network, even for mirror and back up your stuff. So a lot of people talk about server, and they don't know what it costs or what it's going to need to have your server running. First of all, redundancy. Server cannot go down once it come up, so you need to have redundancy. So because I don't really have the redundancy, I did have a nice generator. And my brother-in-law to bring from my sister's house in the country. By the time he got up there, they broke in the place and stole it. So we're going to have to get another one. But also because of redundancy, why I don't prematurely put on my servers. You understand? You must put them on redundancy. If you know they're not going to be redundant, don't put them on. So I decided, well, deal with the cloud and everything up there. And eventually these servers go on where I use it as a working tool to work and build stuff from. But as the stuff is built in my server, it's automatically transferred to my cloud. Right? And back up over there at GitHub. More better thing. We're being in control of our own development tools and not borrowing or using nobody's development tools. That's the next step up. Because you guys remember I went to that WordPress stuff, and even you guys don't know I bought into video editors, music site like Google and all of that. It was a drag, all this money I spent over the years trying to upgrade SMTVS. This upgrade, though, look like it's going to be an upgrade because I built it. So it will stand. Okay. And I need to put some more memory in my computer and download a bunch of other extension for the Visual Basic Studio, so I can start pulling down my stuff into the Visual Basic and using the Visual Basic AI, and we go from there. So it's a lot of ways to do the thing. Even though we start that BS44 building up the network, eventually, and then the information is over there at GitHub. So I can take my information on GitHub onto my workstation and continue to upgrade my site even without BS44. But we are committed to something, so we're just working that way for things to go faster. So BS44, we get a little bit of the money. And then we'll save a little bit of the money to give to somebody else. That will bring in customers to our business. Because that's the most important issue. So thanks you guys for listening to my reasoning. And that tomorrow we'll be up and you guys can come over. A lot of things work in the site. But a lot of things that we need to take care of, like blogging, and our community, and just some things, and it's just about saving button and loading button. But once one save and one load button get take care, everyone else will get take care. The studio and everything is good. I've seen all the files. I've seen files that are not in the studio, and once these files come up in the network, everything is working good. So see, the whole time I was there working, I was looking at everything. I'm like, okay, here go all the files you need to make the studio and everything work. And it keeps saying, Vaughn, do you want us? I'm suggesting, and I keep loading them. I have them pre-sitting down. So soon we go on, but I say, run them, everything work. You know what I mean? Then anything don't work, we point it out. Anything we need to do, fix it up. So by in the week, coming up in the week, which will be on Friday, you know what I mean? I'll go on. I'm gonna take care of the business and everything. So there are payment out there, sitting down, but I'm not just gonna use it at all. It's just say, okay, your payment is sitting there, but I'm not doing anything. Okay? So you guys take care.